There's no shortage of new cars in India, and in the first half itself, close to 12 have been launched. The rest of the year too will see many coming in. So, consumers are spoiled for choice. But while we are always excited about new products, waiting periods are a pain point. And that's what we are telling you today. Let's begin with the largest car maker in the country, Maruti Suzuki. Be it the Alto K10, Espresso, Celerio, Wagoner, Swift, or even the Baleno, all these cars are easily available with a maximum wait time of 2 weeks. Either in its CNG or petrol formats, manual or automatics. The same goes for the Ignis and Jimny. Even the Grand Vitara is not that difficult to get, with a waiting period of under 3 weeks. But if you are looking to purchase the Brezza in your preferred color on the top spec variant, then the wait time is at least 6 to 7 weeks. Same goes for the Invicto, 4 to 5 weeks for the Zeta variant, but about 7 weeks for the Alpha. Next up on our list is Tata Motors. The homegrown car maker is riding high on demand, especially for its SUV lineup. From the Punch to the Nexon, the Harrier and the Safari, all these SUVs are causing a stir in the market. Now, Tata did not spill the beans on the exact wait times for each model. But here's the scoop. On an average, you're looking at a 3 to 5 week wait. For some models and variants, that wait can stretch to as long as 10 to 12 weeks. So, yes, the waiting time is long. Hyundai Motor India too has to deal with long waiting periods on its cars, especially the new Creta. But if you're eyeing the Grand i10 Nios, Aura, Exter, i20, Verna, Venue, Alcazar, Tucson, or even the N-line models, the wait time is a mere 2 weeks across trims and variants. So yes, the SUV segment is getting demand, and Mahindra too is facing a challenge to deliver its vehicles quickly. For the lower variants of the Scorpio N, both petrol and diesel options will have you twiddling your thumbs for 18 to 22 weeks. But the top spec manuals cut that down to 11 to 13 weeks, while the automatic is slightly more manageable, 7 to 9 weeks. The Scorpio Classic, on the other hand, requires you to wait for either 10 to 12 weeks for the base S variant or 18 to 20 weeks for the top spec S11 variant. For the soft top petrol, hard top diesel and petrol models of the Thar, you're looking at a wait time of 9 to 11 weeks. But hold on, the hard top diesel rear wheel drive is in a league of its own, with a jaw-dropping 43 to 45 week wait. Yeah, you heard that right. If you're eyeing the petrol version, expect a slightly less agonizing wait of 20 to 22 weeks. For the XUV 700, the MX and the AX3 trims have a 4-week-long waiting, while the AX5 and AX7 get ready in 6 weeks. The AX7 L trim requires a waiting of about 8 weeks. Want the Sonet, Seltos or the Carens? Well, Kia India has a minimum waiting period of 6 to 8 weeks for the Sonet, 3 to 4 weeks for the Seltos and the Carens. Toyota is renowned for its lineup, but acquiring one of these models often involves a long wait. For instance, booking a Glanza means a month-long wait for delivery. If you're eyeing the hybrid version of the Hyrider, be prepared to wait for 3 to 4 months. Opting for the mild hybrid extends the wait to 8 to 9 months, while the CNG variant requires about 6 to 7 months from the booking date. Moving up the scale, the Innova Krista, Hycross and Rumion demand a substantial wait of 10 months. Fortunately, the Fortuner and Hilux provide some relief with delivery times as short as a month. Honda's delivery timelines vary across its lineup, with the City and Amaze models typically taking under 2 weeks for delivery, while the Elevate can be yours in just under a week. Among the offerings in Nissan and Renault's portfolio, the Magnite and Kiger stand out. Both the cars typically require a wait of just under a week. Next up are the SUVs from Škoda Auto Volkswagen India Group. For the Kushaq and the Taygun, you don't need to wait for more than a week. The Slavia and Virtus, on the other hand, have a longer wait, ranging between 2 to 8 weeks due to the higher demand and production constraints. JSW MG Motor India has 5 cars in its portfolio. The Comet, Aster and the ZS EV are delivered in under 3 weeks in your preferred spec and color, while the Hector and the Gloucester take about 6 to 7 weeks. Lastly, we have the Stellantis group, Jeep and Citroën. Let's look at the wait times on the Jeep SUVs first. The Wrangler commands the longest wait time, almost 55 to 60 days. The Meridian and even the Grand Cherokee, depending on the color and model, the waiting period ranges from 15 days to 45 days. The Compass 4x2 automatic, on the other hand, is high on demand and hence commands a waiting period of up to 30 days. The C3, EC3 and even the C3 Aircross waiting periods vary from a week to 2, depending upon the customer demands and availability of the variant. So, if you have booked any car from the list, do tell us about your experience. Has it been a hassle or a smooth sailing through and through? Do tell us in the comment section below or connect with us on our social media handles on X and Instagram as well.